Tim, up 17 with 8 to go, you've got to feel pretty good about it, especially.
Absolutely.
Did you kind of sense that some of the guys that look like they were like, what's happened? We can't, nothing's stopping them. It seemed like they got on such a roll.
No, I think our guys took it way too complacent, and they thought the game was over again. And, you know, it's a struggle with this team, keeping their concentration and their motivation. And we're really struggling with it, and I've got to do a better job of finding a way to motivate them better than I have been, because this is happening way too often.
And you did know Manhattan was better than 28% free throw.
Of course. You knew they were going to get hot in the second half, and we were going to cool down because we shot really well. So you understand as a coach, but as players, they don't always figure that out. Sometimes you have a big lead like that, no matter what we say. Two things. There's a big lead in foul trouble. We have 5 guys sitting a good part of the second quarter. So they're trying to start fresh now in the second half where the other team's already actively going. It's a hard adjustment to come back to, and we talked to them about it, and it didn't seem to matter. They made their run, we made a little push, then they made the next runs, and we couldn't make a shot.
Can you just talk about the way Scott played for a lot of that game?
I thought Scott did a great job distributing the ball. The problem was we didn't have anyone else making plays. Scott didn't get somebody the ball, then nothing was happening. Other guys, need to do a better job of getting the ball, making plays themselves, stepping up a little bit more. He faced double teams like a good part of the second half, and it limited his touches, and they did a great job defensively of doing that, and we didn't adjust to it long enough.
Were you a little annoyed how Brown came into the game and took the game on?
Well, again, I just think he's tougher than our guys. He played tougher than our guys. I think there's no reason a kid like that should go out and dominate a game. But again, every time we seem to be in there, it was a foul on one of our guys, and they were going to the bench. And that's tough when you constantly put. We don't have a lot of bigs, but when they're constantly on the bench and we're trying to play small just to keep people out of foul trouble, that's hard. And credit to them, they played for 40 minutes. We played for about 26.
Momo makes that little desperation shot there, so at least you think maybe you're going overtime just to regroup it.
Yeah, you're hoping for it.
Yeah.
And the kid makes a prayer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not much. But you know what? They earn their luck with their hard work. If you told me the game was going to end in regulation, who deserved to win that game? It was Manhattan.
After the Hofstra game, Momo and some of the guys were talking about, that maybe they think they're too good and they need some wake-up calls. Is this one of those where...
This isn't a wake-up. This is a disgrace.
Coach, you gave up over 50 points in the second half. How do you feel about what you have to do to fix the defense?
I need to recruit better. Just joking. No, we have a lot of work to go. Just trying to keep guys playing hard. We're small. If our guys aren't going to fight and battle in there, we're going to lose. And that's the story of our year. The games we've lost is because teams have beat us on the boards in there. When our guards have to get in and rebound better and not watch. Their guards are going in, deflecting balls, knocking balls away, and giving them second chances, and their bigs were cleaning it up. Our guys don't have that same hunger right now, and they need to have it for a full game, and we're not getting that. Again, my fault.
Anything else?
Coach, on a side note, can you just talk about Scott's transformation from last year to this year? He's still at 16 assists and leads the country.
Yeah, he's doing a terrific job of getting guys the ball and understanding the offensive sets. But it's unfortunate, like right now, I think he's playing so well that everyone's waiting for him to make a play. And we need other guys making plays, not just Scott. And for whatever reason, maybe because he's been playing that at such a high level, that everyone's putting too much trust and emphasis on what he's doing when he has the ball. And when someone else has it, it's almost like, well, here's our time to rest because Scott doesn't have it. He's been tremendous as far as a leader on and off the court, as far as getting the guys in the right spot, as far as seeing things offensively that we run and knowing when to run them and looking for the right option. I think he's grown tremendously.
How would you explain his work ethic last year, and then what would you call it this year?
It was terrible last year, and I think he's got a very good work ethic now.
Brandon, percentage with 8 to go. What happened down the stretch?
Well, we have a tendency to always celebrate after we have a large lead. We was up 17 after the first half. We always have a tendency to just celebrate too early. I think that was one of our worst factors of the game. We gave them confidence late in the second half. And we just got out rebounded late down in the stretch in the second half.
Some of the guys on the floor just looked like, they just had the look of they couldn't believe what was happening and there was just nowhere to stop it. Is that what it felt like out there?
There was some good, there was some bad officiating, but I think that was our fault. I think we had if we would have kept our lead, and our lead 17 up to 20, whatever, then that problem wouldn't occur within the last 2 minutes of the basketball game. I felt like our guard should have handled the ball much better. Late in the game, probably were pretty fatigued, but I think it was a pretty embarrassment of us tonight.
Is there just like a lack of urgency to finish these games off, or? Were you guys resting? Where did it go?
No, we pretty. We've had lots of energy. We were ready to go. Just, I just say we were just being out rebounded. And I think that's what we have to get better on throughout the rest of the season. And I think we will continue to get better at that because of the size that we have. You know, besides me and Taj being on, and Josh, freshman, being us three being on the big men on the team, I think we have a lack of size. I think we just have to do a better job of rebounding offensively and defensively.
Mike, talk to me about Scott's performance tonight. He had 16 assists and still leading the country in assists.
He played with a lot of heart tonight. You know, I think we kind of looked for him too much when as far as like breaking pressure. You know, like we kind of like just let him out. I left him out there by himself, but he never had an extra ball defender to help us bring the basketball up. So normal, like late in the second half. I think we should have used him early on, you know, to help us bring the basketball up the floor to release some pressure.
Mike, you got your 1000th point. There's a loss, a little bit of shoot there.
I mean, I sleep on it, you know. I take this one lead, but you know, when you lose, you know, at home in front of your family and friends, it's pretty much not a great time to celebrate. Tomorrow, you know, just have to get ready back to practice and get ready for Loyola on Sunday.
Mike, what do you have to do on defense? Give them 50 points in the second half. What do you have to do?
We have to just give them one-shot opportunity. We can't allow to give them second chance points. You know, I think that's our major problem too. Giving other teams second chance points. I think we have to do a very great job of that. If not, we're going to be in for a long season.
You seem to have great flow with Scott getting the ball into you most of the game. Is it harder in the closing minutes to make that play work?
Oh, no, absolutely. He was just trying to find me, you know, inside, you know, within the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game. You know, just you have to be able to make shots, you know. But this last 2 or 3 minutes, he was just trying to find me inside.
Mike, did you feel the team was getting unraveled at all?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Iona and Machado is 2 rivalry schools from the city, you know, playing against a bunch of your friends from AAU high school, so, and playing in front of your family and friends, so you always want to, you tend to do extra, you know, but at the end of the day, you still want to win the basketball game. That's what counts.
Anything else? Thanks,
What happened the last 8 months or so? Just seemed like they could do no wrong, and you guys couldn't.
They outplayed us. I feel like they were aggressive, and we were having a lot of mislaps on the defensive end. They were creating plays, and they were accomplishing what they were trying to do. We got rebounded. We gave them too many offensive rebounds.
Scott, when you come out and have a game like you did, do you put yourself up there with some of the top point guards in the entire country when you're playing like that?
Yeah, I do.
What did Coach say to you guys after the game?
Coach was upset. A couple of stuff that we can't say right here in the camera. But he was upset, and tomorrow we're his.
What do you think when Jones' shot went in? Did you guys think you had it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were going to go overtime. Emmy threw up a Hail Mary, and it went in. It went in. I was guarding him, 2 hands on him. And, I mean, it went in. Off the backboard. Nothing we can do about that.
Scott, was the full court pressure that Manhattan applied in the closing minutes tough to handle?
I think we handled it pretty well. I mean, them pressing kind of slowed us up to run a break. So I think it was a good idea by them, but I don't think it wasn't hard to handle. But it was a good press. It was efficient.
Scott, when there's so much NBA presence tonight in the building, I mean, does that kind of faze you at all, or do you just go about your business?
No, I mean, my first goal is to win a MAC championship, to win tonight's game. I mean, one game at a time. I mean, if they're here to watch, they're here to watch me play. So I'm here to play how I play.
Scott, did they play better in the second half? We saw 28% in the first half. Did they play better in the second half, or was it good defense this night?
I think our defense wasn't not as good, but we give them credit. We give them a lot of credit. Like I said, they ran excellent plays, and they were efficient with their plays. We had some mislaps on the defensive end, but, I mean, we can't do much about that. I mean, we just got to get back in the gym and get better.
Scott, with the NBA presence here tonight, was you going on professionally even a thought in your head this time last year?
It was. The NBA seemed like it was not a little far-fetched, but I mean, I was going to have to work to get there. But I mean, I knew I was going to play professional basketball somewhere.
Can you talk about kind of your own transformation from this time last year to this time this year, and kind of what switched, what clicked?
Just a passion for the game. Passion for the game came a lot more. I mean, I want this to be my life. This is going to be my career, and just take it more serious.
And to that, as a professional, tonight you had a tough loss. How do you get ready for the next game?
We got to bounce back. Tonight's over. We had a bad game. Like I said, we got to get back in the gym and work again. It looked like they outworked us today. And, what they were saying, talking about best in New York, kind of proved that tonight. We had a bad game and they beat us.
Scotty, it looked like everyone was kind of shocked at the end there. Is that the right word to use while they were checking on the video for this?
I mean, I knew he got it up in time, but I mean, it was a shock that it went in. I mean, there's not much we could do about that.
It was a little surprising, that what they were, it seemed like they just...
No, it seemed like the play that they wanted didn't work. Mm-hmm. It seemed like they were trying to give Ramel Brown the ball on the post, and I was in the lane, and then they threw it to Emmy, and I ran out, both hands up, threw it up, and it went in off the backboard.
Scott, you played in a few of these and had Iona battles. Were you surprised how you were running away with it in the first half?
No, not really. I mean, we're just we were playing good in the first half. Good defense, which was leading to our good offense. Second half battle defense, and offense wasn't so efficient. We couldn't outscore them.
Scott, is there anything more on defense that you'd like to see the team improve at?
Everything, really. Everything. I mean, we had a good half, held them to 22 points in the first half. Two halves of the basketball game.
What does that mean for you at point guard? I mean, to try to see the team playing better defense for the whole game?
I'm the general on the team, and I'm trying to get them to play defense the whole time. But I mean, it's kind of hard to lead the defense when you're on the top side of the defense, and when you're in the front court, I mean, you're in the back court. You only can see so much in front of you. You can't see what's going on behind you. So.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.